In this video, through animation, we'll explore how Abraham Lincoln's journey from a humble young man in Illinois to the President of the United States led to the end of slavery in America. Let's dive into the moment that changed his heart and changed history forever. But before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe. It truly helps us bring more inspiring stories to life. Our story begins in 1831. A young man, just 22 years old, pushes off on a flatboat from the banks of the Mississippi River. His name is Abraham Lincoln. It's his first real journey beyond Illinois. The air is thick with the smell of the river, the chatter of the crew, the promise of adventure. For the first time, Lincoln feels the world opening up before him. But before this moment, he was just a poor boy from a log cabin in Kentucky. Life was rough, chores at dawn, books were rare, and school lasted only a few months each year. Yet, even as a child, he had a spark. While others slept, he'd crouch near the fireplace, reading anything he could find: Aesop's fables, the Bible, old scraps of newspapers. That hunger for knowledge would carry him far beyond the woods of his childhood. Now, on the river, Lincoln is seeing America for himself. In the North, towns are growing, machines are humming, people are talking about freedom and progress. But as the boat drifts further south, the air feels different, heavier. He's entering a world built on slavery. When he reaches New Orleans, it's like another universe. The city is alive, music floating through the warm air, ships loading at the docks, markets bursting with color and noise. But then, he sees something that stops him cold. A slave auction. Men, women, and children are standing on wooden platforms as buyers shout bids. Families are separated right before his eyes, a mother begging, a child crying as strangers pull them apart. The sound of chains, the crack of a whip, it hits him like a blow to the chest. Lincoln stands frozen, his face pale. He turns to his friend and whispers quietly, almost to himself, "If I ever get a chance to hit that thing, I'll hit it hard." He doesn't know it yet, but that single moment will shape his destiny. Years later, the country will tear itself apart in the Civil War, North versus South, freedom versus slavery. And at the heart of it all will stand the same man who once made that silent vow in New Orleans. When Abraham Lincoln finally signs the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, freeing millions of enslaved people, it's more than just a political act. It's the fulfillment of a promise made by a young man who once watched the darkest side of his country and swore to change it. It began with a flatboat drifting down the Mississippi, and ended with a pen stroke that changed the course of history. This is how a journey became a revolution.